Hello, this is just a quick guide to the Lightblade Grandmaster Nightfall. This Grandmaster Nightfall has Arc and Solar Shields and also Anti-Barrier and Unstoppable champions. You do take more Arc damage because Arc Threat is on, but Arc Surge and Void Surge are on, so you deal more Arc and do more Void damage as well with Overcharge Grenade Launcher. For the subclasses, I'm bringing a Strand Hunter with Starrier Scales for the increased super damage. I'm using the double grenades with Shackle Grenade and Ensnaring Slam for a lot of Suspend, which will deal with a lot of the champions in the boss room. I've got Wish Hand with the anti-barriers. Got a Glaive, which is really handy for a lot of stuff that I'll show off. Glaive's super good for these. And a Rocket Launcher, an Arc Rocket Launcher for the damage. Frozen's bringing an Invis Hunter. Invis Hunter's really handy for a lot of the sections. And Sarge is bringing a Bubble Titan. At the start here, you can skip through to any section that you're finding troublesome. In the video, I'll put timestamps in there so you can skip ahead. But at the start here, all we want to do is send Lightblade away. We're not getting killed by him, so just chill at the back here. He does beam you, but you got plenty of time to move out of the way. If you're back here, just use some of your long-range weapons. Doesn't take too much damage before he goes away. You can already tell the door's opening, he's gone. Now, Invis Hunter can just run through to the next section. There are two anti-barrier champions here, but we don't need to kill them. We can just run through. If you don't have an Invis Hunter, you can run around the side and get in. It's just a bit scarier, because the enemies can kill you if you're not careful. Once someone makes it through, the ads will despawn. We haven't killed these two champions, but we'll still get platinum. It's okay. Once you're through into the next section, at the top of the stairs where Frozen is, there'll be a couple of Solar Wizards. Match game isn't on in GMs anymore, so you don't need to worry too much about having the matching element. You can take down the shields with anything really. Now the way this room works is if you kill too many ads, it'll spawn the next wave. So what you want to do first is target the big ads, so target the Hive Guardian and the anti-barrier champions, because then they'll be dead for when the next phase happens. So basically you don't want to kill too many acolytes. You can kill like a few, no big deal, but you kill too many and that's what will trigger the next spawn. We've got one barrier down, another one's up there being killed. And watch out when the boss does its super. It can one-shot you with the shield throw. It can also one-shot you with its suppressing grenade and a lot of stuff. But Frozen got the finisher on it. We still have the anti-barrier on the left side. We just got the other spawner happen, so we're killing a little too many acolytes, but we're good. Everything's dead now. I can show you why glaives are really strong. I can tank everything from the Hive Guardian with a glaive. Tanks the full shield throws. Can tank him just meleeing me as well with that super. Do the same thing on Lightblade as well. You can tank everything Lightblade has. So glaives are super OP for this. Just don't tell Bungie. When they're all dead, we're going to get the spawns in the middle as well. That's what I usually use my super for. Alright, move on to the next section. It's a quick, clean way of dealing with that room. Now you don't have to have the specific glaive that I have to block the damage. I'm using the new glaive from Trials. The reason I'm using this one, it's got auto-loading holster, which I found kind of handy. But in previous guides, you can watch my last GM guides, I was using Nezarec's Whisper, I think, last time this was a GM. Any glaive does the same amount of damage resistance while blocking. So whichever one you find the most helpful. Generally, I don't get a lot of melee kills with the glaive doing a Grandmaster Nightfall, so I don't really care too much about glaives with Grave Robber or anything like that. The old Nezarec Whisper I used to use had Impulse Amplifier and Frenzy. This guy here used to fall off the map quite a lot when you came up the stairs. I haven't actually seen him do that yet this season. But he might still do it. You do have to be careful when you come into the room if you can just get a little bit of damage. Oh, your res is down there. If you get a little bit of damage on each of the knights, just in case one of them decides to fall off the map, it'll still count as a kill. But if they fall off the map and you didn't do any damage to them, then it won't count for kill credit, which means you might lose out on platinum. Now, because I got Wish Ender, very easy to kill all the acolytes before we even head down. The boat doesn't start moving until you stand on it. There we go. We can get on now. This way I'll get the res as we're going down, and we can get back on and kill the Shrieker together. You can jump down without the boat. There's little platforms you can use to jump down. Get back on. So yeah, if you have to get someone's res and you don't make it on, you can jump along the side here. Don't go too low, there's a death barrier below, but you can kind of jump up on the sides. If you do take the boat though, that's a trick you can use. You can jump off early up here and get to the ball without dealing with the Hive Guardian. So yeah, we've already done this side on the right. Don't need to do it now. Can have someone go and do the left at the same time, or we can just kill them the old-fashioned way. But you don't have to kill the Hive Guardians for platinum, they don't count because they're not champions. So we can just ignore him, it doesn't matter. For this next section here, if you've got an Omni-Oculus Invis Hunter, they could invis you the whole way down. But we're going to jump off, just to be safe. We do have an Invis Hunter, but they don't have Omni-Oculus. So just safer if we jump off and kill all the enemies. Make our way slowly down. It doesn't matter that the boat gets all the way to the end. You're in no rush. There's no timer that you have to be there by or anything like that. That's why the strap makes it a lot easier. There's also I think a glitch spot that you can get in on the boat that you can kind of emote in. It's kind of harder with multiple people, so again, you just want to get everyone down there easily. That's why I recommend just jumping off. Doesn't take that much longer just to kill a few things. You don't have to kill the Shrieker, you can just run through. You can kill it for safety. Now, I like to jump up behind me onto this floor up here. Most of the time, none of the thrall, like, they come out of the store up here, but none of them really, like, stay here. So you can just, like, stay up here and kill everything. Alright, for the next section in the swamp, there's a few methods for getting through this quickly. You could go invis hunter with permanent invis the whole way through. There was an amplified strat that I used to use as well with arc, where you could get the speed booster and just run all the way through. I'm going to show off a new way with strand hunter. Basically just going to run down. Pop my strand super. And with strand super you get infinite grapples. So we're just going to try and grapple as far as we can. Do have to be kind of quick and good with the line. But once you make it, all the ads despawn and the darkness despawns as well. So now the rest of our team can just run and catch up. The only thing that doesn't despawn are the moths. So for your teammates coming behind, they do just have to be careful of the moths. And you should as well if there are any chasing behind you as you're doing that. Or whichever strat you were using. Just be careful of any moths chasing you. Trying to clear out some of the ads while we wait for our teammates to catch up. They're able to run full speed though. There's, like I said, no darkness anymore. As long as one person makes it through. In this next section here, you do want to get tags on the champions, especially the Scorn one. The Scorn one's the most important because it can die from everything else. If you get a shot on it, as long as you've shot it, then if it dies, you still get credit for its death. And then the next thing you want to target is the Shriekers. You can see I straight away try to shoot the Shriekers when they open up. Once we kill both Shriekers, the boss leaves. Usually if Scorn kind of go forward, it baits the Shriekers to open up. And also killing them early just means you don't have to deal with them later. One opened up now. Instead, you can see the boss leaves as well. Just gonna go pick up some ammo. Now we just need to kill the big ogres and the two champions. See the abomination still alive down there. It's about dead though. With a moth. Looks like we're good. You do want to drop down together with your team. Don't want to leave someone behind, because it can mean either they're dropping in on the boss or they join allies in a bad spot. Just try and drop down together and run to one of the sides. There's going to be a lot of thrall that come out from the bottom doors, as well as the exploders that'll hang around. So while your team takes care of those, you want someone to bait the boss. Now baiting the boss involves just getting his attention, then jumping between a side platform in the middle and getting him to kind of follow you. This keeps him off your allies, lets them be able to deal with the enemies. And it's particularly helpful later when we've got champions. So basically just when he comes to you, you just jump away. He jumps up, so I kind of drop down. Good if you're kind of slow on your jump, because it means you'll usually go down first before jumping up. So I kind of jump slowly. He went quick though, but it's fine. I have a glaive. Another reason why glaives are OP. You can block everything from Lightblade with a glaive like that. If something goes wrong, you have to be quick to pull up the shield, because it does take a second for the shield to actually start working properly. But if you're prepared and ready for it, you can just block it all. About to get another spawn of thrall from the doors. Where'd he go? Done the thrall. Grab one more orb. Alright, when we get him to the third, we're going to get a Hive Guardian and a couple of Sword Knights in the middle. Also, full set of wolves will drop down for anyone who used their super. It's going to be important to make sure you got your supers, because after these guys is the champions. He's running. So we kill the two sword guys, still got the Hive Guardian. As soon as we kill the Hive Guardian though, that's when the champions are going to appear. There'll be a set right near me, and then the other set will either spawn on that corner or that corner. So I'm going to get frozen to start baiting the boss once this guy dies, and I'll super the bosses. Super the champ, sorry. Looks like Lightblade's attacking me anyway. Doesn't matter. Got the other one coming towards me. Here we go. Both champions dead. We're looking good. Yeah, a bunch of orbs dropped in the center from before. Just gonna pick them all up. I've got that mod on where if I dodge, I pick up nearby orbs. We'll just use that to grab a whole bunch of them. Good. Got my full stacks again. Now the next spawn of champs is going to happen at half health. Be one from this door here, which is straight opposite the Oryx statue. Another one from that door where Sarge was. So I'm going to start from this side and we're going to sweep our way around the room towards that second door. Or Frozen deals with baiting the boss, except I accidentally got his attention. He's nearly at half. Here we go. One down. Both dead. Now you don't have to use Strand to be able to do this. I used to use Arc Strider with Raiden Flux. Would also wipe them out. And you could use a Titan Super or anything else really. You just want to kind of team them with a teammate. Now we get the boss down to his last third. We'll get another Hive Guardian and a couple of Sword Knights in the middle. Kind of looking around, see if I can find any heavy bricks. Orbs came out. Grab as many of them as I can real quick. Don't forget, we've got a glaive, so I can just hold this guy here. Alright, killed everything. Boss moves, Thrall come out of the doors. I'm going to stop damaging the boss, just so that we can get the res. Okay. This might be a little sketchy. Oh, we're good. When the boss takes a bit more damage, we're going to get some more champs. It's like below the A in his health bar. And they're going to spawn where we are, so I'll take them somewhere else through them. Like the middle one with Sarges. Because the champs are going to spawn like here and again in the opposite corner next to Oryx. That's why we'll start here, kill these guys and make my way around. About to spawn in a sec. There they are. They're all dead. I'll be honest, I didn't see them die. But glaive, OP. Lightly Ratchet. Well, you get the res. Oh no, you got the bait. Oh. Now we just need to kill the boss. We'll get some more Thrall when his health gets a bit lower. Yeah, they come out of the doors now. Kinda good if they jump near the tether. Boss is nearly dead anyway. That's Lightblade GM. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. And leave any comments if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. Bye!
Thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe for more. Special thanks to our channel members Matt, Smolik, City and Burnt Toast for their continued support.